Okay, so here is a video for all my Simplysafe doorbell camera owners who's getting a flashing green light. Now, I've done some research online and saw that the forum said that there is no flashing green light, but mine was flashing green. I tried resetting it, took it off the wall, hit the back button here, the button on the back here. Both the big one is for just a reset, and then the smaller one to the right is for a factory reset. Did both of those, nothing worked. This light was still blinking green once I put it back on the wall. So I decided that I was going to do some more digging. Did some more digging, and I come to find out that these have internal batteries. So I actually have taken this apart, and I'm going to show you how I did it. It's already taken apart, but I'm going to show you how I did it, and I'm going to show you also the link in the description of the battery that I ordered that I'm going to replace this. So they say that you cannot replace these batteries, but I guarantee you you can, and you're going to see it in this video. I'm really good with electronics and building stuff, so this was a piece of cake. This is how you do it. The first thing you do is, of course, you take it off the wall. You take it off the wall, you pull up, and slide it off the wall. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to find out that this white bezel here, actually comes off of the face of it. It's just kind of clipped on there. You can use the tools that I'm using, honestly, is I'm using my little handy dandy eyeglass kit. It has a tiny screwdriver, the same screw that I use this is the same screwdriver I use to also take it off of the wall by unscrewing the pin that's in there, or the screw that's in there. You got to take that out first in order to get it off the wall. Once you get it off the wall, you pop off this faceplate, you sit it to the side. Now, you're going to use this screwdriver here, and as you can see, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll have 8 screws. You're going to use this screwdriver and take out those 8 screws. Here they are right here. This is how small they are. This is how long they are. And again, you just use this. I was using this, and I just put it in there, and I unscrewed it, took it off, put it to the side. Once you do that, then you're going to take this as well, and the bottom you're going to have to pry open a little bit. So what I did, because the top part is already going to be like trying to be pushed up. It's not spring loaded. It's going to feel like it's spring loaded, but it's not. So this here is all going to come apart, and then this here up right below this last screw hole here is going to be kind of stuck. And I just used this and kind of went in there, kind of forced it up. There's nothing holding it in. I just want to get that pried apart from the base of it. And once you do that, then you'll have your it'll come apart a little bit. There's still some screws in here that there's still some wiring in here that attach to the backside. In actuality, the way it was really set up was, here's the battery. Okay, this is the battery connector, and here is the battery. This was sitting just like this in the bottom of it. Once you open it, you'll see it's sitting like that, and mine was actually kind of bloated. I don't know why it was bloated, but it felt like it was bloated. So I was able to, the first thing I did was I was able to take off 2 more screws. So what you're going to see is the backside of, you're going to see the backside of this, and these 2 black screws, you're going to have 2 black screws that you need to take out, okay? These 2 black screws here, with the same screwdriver, and obviously this tip is magnetic. There's a black screw, there's a black screw right here, black screw right here, and then also one on the opposite side. right there in the middle. I took out those two black screws, and what that did, that allowed me to lift up on the board just a little bit, because this battery, I'm gonna try to put it back the way it was. Hold on one second. Let's see. Maybe I won't be able to hold this up. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Oh, guess I'll flip. Okay. So, this battery, sorry it's dark, but this battery here, the cable was actually going, up through there and coming out to right here on the side. So the cable, it was actually like, and I'm gonna have to fish this back through here once I get the new battery in. So I can kind of lift up on the board a little bit. And again, this right here was actually in there like, it was in there like that, I think, or something like that. No, it was in there like this. So it was in there like this, and this wire here was up under this board, this top board, and it was in the connector over. It was a connector. Man, this is terrible. I'm sorry, you guys. Let me flip it back around. Okay, so the battery is sitting in there like that, and it's glued. It's double-sided sticky tape glued to the base. So I use my hand and kind of just pull it up very slowly. There's another black, be careful, there's this black wire here that actually goes on the back side of the panel here. I don't know if it's a heat thing or what, or a magnet. I don't know what it is, but it's not connected to the battery. So don't worry about if you was to pull the battery out slowly. You'll have this black double-sided sticky tape that's on the back of the battery and on the back of this housing here. Once you get the battery out, then you're gonna be able to disconnect the batteries on the other side. That's the connector. Okay. So there's the connector right there, and that wire, that battery end of the battery was connected to that. I use my little screwdriver here and kind of like picked at it without trying to touch anything else. And it came right off with a little bit of a couple tries, maybe about 4 tries. Once you feel, it'll come out. And when I put this, I'm gonna put this back in because I'm gonna feed it back up under there. See, there's the connector right there. You can see the connector there. I kind of put it in there. It goes in there and comes out here and plugs into the side of that. So I already took that out because I had to make sure I can do it first before I make this video. But nonetheless, here's the battery, and the picture of the battery. It is, so I went on Amazon and typed in PL602535 3.7 volt battery, 500 ohms, and a lot of them came up. So I'm actually ordering a 4-pack, which is $14 for the 4-pack. Once it comes in, I'm gonna put this all back together, and that will give this camera, which we've had this for maybe 3 years, will give this camera back the power it needs to operate the camera. This doorbell, the power that it needs to operate the camera, and I'll put it all back together. I'll buy me some more. I have some double-sided sticky tape, so I'm gonna buy some more double-sided sticky tape. But like I was telling you, that black wire there is just attached to. That black wire. Be careful, don't break that. If so, we put it back, solder it back or whatever. Is attached to the back side of the housing. And then the double-sided sticky tape was going over that, directly over that, and that helped secure the battery in that little spot. So there you have it, you guys. Again, I did all the resets, and that did not work. The doorbell rings. Like when I had this all back on, my doorbell would ring, but my camera, I couldn't get it to connect to the network anymore. And the reason being is the battery is dead. It's not holding the charge, so therefore it is not working. Okay, Simplysafe. You guys gotta, got to have a plan for this. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And I hope this helped you get rid of your blinking green light that blinks like every 30 seconds and does not connect to your network. And you cannot use your camera, but your doorbell does work. And you do have power that rings your chime. All right.